What is going on, you guys? Coming to you with an X-Wing 2.0 build today, and today the theme is going to be Black Sun, partially inspired by the Black Sun tattoo that showed up on a Barb patron in Star Wars Resistance, leading me to think maybe we'll see a little more Black Sun on there. So, considering that it's Black Sun, we're gonna go with an extended list using Scum and Villainy. We don't want to go with second edition format because that doesn't really make use of the conversion kits. So I'm using the official app today, by the way. They have made some improvements to this app now. It's now stopping you from adding duplicate named ships. So if you add two unique things of the same type, they're not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and start us off with a couple of Z95s, and we're going to go with we'll go with the Black Sun Soldiers because they're Black Sun, right? And I'm going to give them, also they're a little bit higher initiative too, which isn't bad. So they should do well against, this should be a list that's going to do fairly well against generic lists. So we've got cluster missiles on there, and the cluster missiles are going to potentially give us a second shot, so we can shoot a couple of times. And I kind of like that. We're going to put another one on here. Same thing. So these guys are going to be, a pair of Z95s. Again, they're not the strongest things out there, but at least they've got missiles, and they've got a couple of charge tokens on those missiles as well, which is nice. In keeping with the Black Sun theme, we're going to go up to our Star Viper, and we're going to put we got a couple of options. We've got the Enforcer or the Assassin, but we'll go ahead and go with the Assassin. And this one's going to be a really interesting ship. First off, I want to start off with the title, Virago. The Virago title is pretty cool, and it gives us a whole lot of stuff here. Whoa, where did it go? It went crazy. There we go. It's going to give us an extra shield. It's going to have 2 charge, and during the end phase, I can spend a charge to perform a red boost action and add the mod slot, which is real nice. I like that one. So we can take that boost action. I'm thinking we're going to, and this is a ship I think that's all going to be about maneuverability, despite the fact that it's not, that high a pilot skill. Considering we have maneuverability here, I'm going to put collision detection so that we can go through, so we're not stuck, with obstacles being in the way. I do like that one. We have 2 mods here. So one of the things I'm going to do is let's give afterburners. We can do a boost even while stressed after we do so we can get, we're going to have a lot of options for boosting. That's for sure. Now granted, we can't do the same action twice, but we can almost always boost. So I'm excited for that. And let's put a stealth device on here. Considering that if we ever do a normal boost, we can easily chain it into a focus. We're going to be able to focus quite a bit, and I have something else planned for rerolls, so I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. For our talent, I want to put I'm really thinking that Daredevil would be a fun one to use here if I wanted to take more advantage of boost. Anytime you're performing a white boost, well, maybe that maybe I'll combo that into into afterburners or something like that. Will that even work? Will afterburner? Oh goodness, let's see. After you fully execute that maneuver, you can spend a charge to perform that action even while stressed. So I think you're more than likely going to be, it's not going to combo as well with that. Daredevil's going to be more if I just need to do a regular boost. So still, I like having a lot of boost actions. Maybe it's a little bit too much boost, but this way I can figure out which one of those I like the best. So I like the extra boost from Virago, the extra boost from Afterburners, or the extra boost ability from Daredevil. Play with, and collision detector is going to factor in with all of them. I think it'll be a fun one. So now I have room for another ship, and this one is not actually going to be Black Sun, but it's going to help all of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a BTL Y-Wing, and we're going to run Drea Renthal. So Drea has a cool ability of when a friendly non-limited ship performs an attack, if the defender is in your firing arc, the attacker may reroll 1 attack die. So the idea here, Drea is going to hang back, you know, kind of keep a wide arc on things, and then we're going to have, you know, 3 other ships that each get rerolls. The cluster missiles from the Black Sun soldiers, they can potentially, you know, Drea's ability is not limited to a primary attack. So if I fire twice with the cluster missiles, I'll get, you know, 2 rerolls on those. The Black Sun assassins boosting all over the place. So I can send this guy way farther forward, keep Drea in the back, and hopefully line up, you know, a couple of shots with him. And Drea, I think, will have a pretty nice little setup. So for Drea, for Drea's talent, I am going to go with expert handling, just because I might need to barrel roll, and I don't want that to be red. I think Drea is going to be somebody who might more likely have to barrel roll than other Y-Wings, and we want that arc to be repositionable. So that's important. This is also going to be our highest pilot skill. So Drea is going to be going last. We are going to put an ion cannon turret. I mean, that just makes sense. If we want to, you know, if we're able to get a hit on an ace, then maybe we can ionize them and then line up all the future shots. That one sounds pretty reasonable. Astromech, I'm going to go for the R4 to just make decrease the difficulties. That's good on a Y-Wing, especially if we end up, you know, having to, you know, especially if we end up stressed for whatever reason. Hopefully we're not going to, but I just want to make that a little bit easier. Then lastly, I'm going to put, so I had a hard time coming up with the illicit here, because I'm going to put an illicit on, and I came up with the idea of, like, I tried to imagine if I was going up against this squad, how I would, I expect, you know, it to work and what I'd try to do. And I think, you know, if I'm keeping Drea in the back, keeping her firing arc on all the enemy ships, I think they're going to try to breeze past Drea to get out of her firing arc. So if they close on Drea and get up close and personal, I think that I would go with something like feedback array, to potentially to kind of warn them to stay back. And feedback array here is, you know, I wish it would just, there we go. So before I engage, I may gain an ion token and a disarm token, and give all the ships at range 1 of me, or at range 0, to suffer that damage. So if they're, you know, if they're able to come in close, and I'm able to force a bump, and I can also, you know, I can use, whoa, it went away. It went away. Get up on here. There we go. And I can use expert handling to, you know, to potentially force that bump. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking there. And it may not work out, but it certainly might. And so there's a little bit of theme here, kind of a fun list, hopefully, that Drea is going to give support. You know, the pirates are commissioned by Black Sun to help them out, and that hopefully the Black Sun shooters will get their extra reroll from Drea, and they're able to, you know, they're able to spend focus and do other things. So let me know what you guys think in the description below. And, you know, yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell for alerts. Don't forget to check out Crabbok.com and, you know, hop in my Discord and say hi. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.